Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of the Pink Property Podcast. I'm David Kirby, Director here at David Lee, and I brought on with me Samantha Harwood. She's one of our senior members of the team here, and we want to chat this week about sales progression. We know what happens, we do it all day, every day, but for you as a buyer or a seller that doesn't do this transaction very often, quite nice to know what goes on behind the scenes. Takes about 3 months on average. So yeah, what's going on in that 3 months? So Sam's got loads of experience in this and does the majority of our sales progression here at David Lee. So I brought her on, so I'm going to ask her a few questions, and Sam will let you know what happens behind the scenes. So first question, what can a seller do to speed up this process?
Okay, so really what they need to be doing is once they've instructed their agent, or once you've instructed your agent, the next step is really to choose your solicitor. So go out and get your quotes. Once you've chosen them, get them to send the paperwork, fill it in, send it back. They can put the case on hold until we found you a buyer. That's going to speed the process up by about 3 weeks, really.
Absolutely, yeah. Otherwise, you got your offer, you're all excited, then you're filling out all your forms, and just takes that time.
Some people have not even looked for solicitors by that
point.
No,
so
then
absolutely.
we've got to get some quotes, then got to talk to people. So it really does speed up the process to do that from the get-go.
3 weeks, we can win from getting that ready at the beginning. Brilliant. So from the other point of view, what can a buyer do to help speed this process up?
Yeah, again, the same thing, you know, at some point you're going to need a solicitor.
Absolutely.
So get your quotes, you know, especially if you're a first time buyer, this is all very, very new to you. So you're going to want to get a couple of quotes, you're going to want to speak to some solicitors, they're going to want to do ID checks, paperwork to fill all out, get your mortgage AIP ready,
absolutely.
you know, get yourself set, because actually with the market the way it is at the moment, if a house comes on that you like, you want to be in the best possible position and pounce on it, really.
Yeah, cool, excellent. No, very nice. And what do you do on a daily basis as a sales progressor? What's your job role in the transaction? What are you seen to do, and what should you be doing? But more importantly, what shouldn't you be doing, and what should someone else be doing?
Yeah. So obviously, as a sales progressor, we are here to help you or take you from the process of your offer acceptance all the way through to your completion date. Now, obviously, we are here to help and assist. Generally, what I do is I get an update once a week on each transaction that we've currently got going through. I'll phone the solicitors. Mainly what we want to find out is, has a draft contract been issued? Has money been put on account for searches to be applied for? Once these searches have been applied for, you tend to get a bit of radio silence for the next couple of weeks, because those searches have to come back, and they take an average of 3 to 4 weeks to come back, especially the local. So once the local search has come back, that's then when your solicitor will raise inquiries, and that's where we obviously try to help to see, you know, how many inquiries have they raised? Is there anything we can do to help speed up that process? But generally, if you need an update, if we have one, we will obviously call you and let you know. But anything specific, you should phone your solicitor and see if they can help you. We get a lot of phone calls to say, look, I've tried to phone my solicitor, can't get any updates. Can you do that for me? Yes, of course we can try, but they're more likely to talk to you than they are us, because obviously you're the one paying their bill. So, you know, we're here to help and assist in any way we can, but, you know, in the nicest possible way. We're not miracle workers.
Absolutely. Super. So moving on from that, really, how often should a vendor or a purchaser phone in to speak to yourself or one of the team?
I mean, like I say, because I generally, you know, handle all the cases, if I do have an update, I will phone you and let you know. But generally, I think, you know, once a week is acceptable. You know, I understand that it, you know, everyone's very excited about, you know, getting into their new house.
Of course.
And so they should be, you know, it's a really exciting time for everybody. But unfortunately, you know, we're not quite ready to pop the champagne
of course.
just yet. We need to get to that point of exchange of contracts.
Absolutely.
And of course, you know, feel free to phone in. You know, if we can't get an update or we haven't got an update, unfortunately, it's not our fault. We will endeavour to get you one, but it just might take that little bit of extra time.
Fair enough. And something that we get asked a lot, because people don't do this very often, what is exchange of contracts? What is completion? Which one comes first? Which one comes second? And what happens at those stages?
So exchange of contracts, especially if you're involved in the chain, will be the point where everybody's in a position where all inquiries have been answered, all signed contracts and documents are there with the solicitor and ready to go. That's the point really when we'll be talking about getting a completion date confirmed.
Yeah, you're legally bound there at that point.
You're legally bound.
Yeah.
So once a completion date has been set and we exchange contracts, that is the point of no return. You are moving on the date that you have agreed. And of course, once exchange of contracts has taken place, the next step is your completion date. And generally on completion, what will happen is we will get a phone call from the solicitor to say that we are legally now allowed to release the keys.
Yes.
We have no control over what time that will be. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in the afternoon. Generally, if we haven't had a phone call before 1 o'clock, solicitors do go to lunch between 1 and 2. It will be after 2 o'clock. But we have to wait for that phone call to legally give them the keys.
And I suppose you move out of your old house in the morning and move into your new one in the afternoon, generally, don't you?
Absolutely. So, you can still get with the moving process. You may well be at your new property before you've even got the keys.
Yeah, good.
But unfortunately, you just have to go with the flow, and at some point, you'll be called to say the property is now legally yours. We can come and deliver you the keys, or you can come and collect them.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Excellent. And that's the end of the journey. So excellent. Well, that's all from us this week. Hopefully that's answered some questions and given you a good idea of what the sales process looks like in sales. So thank you, Sam. Thanks for joining me today. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you.